Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be having a quick look at my Gameweek 35 team results, Gameweek 36, how we're going to set up, and what are the best kind of players that you're going to be looking at to end the season with. Also, we're going to be talking about the assistant manager chip, who should you use, when should you use it. If you're liking the video, please like, subscribe, and let's get into it. So let's start with my Gameweek 35 results. I'm filming this Monday evening. Game has finished between Nottingham Forest and Crystal Palace, and I didn't get exactly what I wanted. Game finished 1-1. Mateta had a chance. Munoz had a chance, but overall I finished 45 points. Very, very small green arrow. Konate didn't play, so Munoz came on. So this is an interesting, very interesting situation we have here as far as my team and what I'm going to do going forward. Okay, so now let's have a look at how I'm going to be setting up for Gameweek 36. Just an idea. I've not made any transfers yet. I'll talk you through my way of thinking, and I'll make another video close to the end of the week. So we'll talk about exactly what I'm going to do transfer-wise. As it stands, I've got Martinez in goal against Bournemouth, Vardiol against Southampton, Munoz against Tottenham, Konate against Arsenal, Murphy, Chelsea, Salah against Arsenal, Bowen plays Manchester United away. I really like that fixture. And Mbeumo plays Ipswich. Again, I really like that fixture. As it stands, I've got Marmoush as my captain against Bournemouth, but we'll talk about that. Isak against Chelsea, Mateta against Tottenham, and on the bench I've got Raya plays Liverpool, Ismail Assar Tottenham, Saliba plays Liverpool, and Conor Bradley plays Arsenal. So we've obviously got quite a lot of the Liverpool assets which are playing Arsenal. I've got a few Arsenal assets which are defending against Liverpool. Now, I'm not entirely sure where I stand on this kind of dynamic. Do I think it's going to be a relatively high-scoring game, or do I think they're both going to cancel each other out? I mean, these are going to be decisions I'm going to make closer to the time, but this is what I'm looking like at the moment. I'm deciding I think Liverpool are going to score, so I'm going to take out the Liverpool defense and arguably keep the Liverpool kind of defense and midfield as I've stand, because I only have the two. Conor Bradley, I'm just going to leave on the bench. Love Vardiol against Southampton. I think this is a great fixture for him, especially a fixture to potentially get returns. Because Vardiol, even though he's not been getting returns, he's been getting in some interesting positions. Konate didn't actually play in the previous game, and I'm not entirely sure where he stands as far as that's concerned. This is something we'll monitor in the week. I might have to swap Konate out for Saliba, ultimately. Jacob Murphy is still getting minutes. I still think he has a lot of returns in him. I don't want to make a transfer for Murphy, as I'm going to talk about a transfer that I do want to make. Mohamed Salah is obviously Mohamed Salah. He has been blanking as of late. So, do we bank on him blanking for the rest of the season? Or, depending on what happens with let's say KDB, because he is a big option this week, do we move Salah out and bring KDB in? That's an option. I know KDB is a big name that's going around at the moment, and he's getting minutes. Jarrod Bowen against Man United. Man United just concede so many goals. Jarrod Bowen is on fire at the moment. He's got so many returns. I think he's got like 4 returns in his last 6, which is crazy. And Brian Mbeumo against Ipswich. Oddly enough, Mbeumo, he's the kind of player, he might not look like he's going to get something, and then he just pops out and gets some kind of return. Marmoush against Southampton. Now, Marmoush, he gets in such good positions, but unfortunately, he's just not been putting the ball in the back of the net. Not even giving assists. So he's definitely one we have to look into, but if he's going to get minutes, if he's going to continue to get minutes, I think Marmoush is the best option. Only thing I'm worried about is Erling Haaland. He is back in training at the very least. He's not played yet. He's back in training. And, I mean, are they going to risk him for the last few games of the season? I'm not sure. I suppose if they're going to, we'll find out. We'll find out against Southampton. Then Isak against Chelsea. Now Chelsea have actually been quite good defensively. I mean, look at where they are in the league. They've actually got up to fourth, which is interesting considering Chelsea have not actually been doing that great in total. Like, oddly enough, they're fourth place, which means, I mean, they have been doing all right. Even though Palmer has kind of gone missing for the longest time, but he did score in this last game, which took him to 200 points back-to-back seasons for FPL, which is huge. Even so many people are talking about him being a flop, which, imagine how good his first half of the season was, that he's able to have rather poor second half of the season and still bag 200 points. It's unbelievable. So likely we're going to see the same price point for Palmer come next season. Then we have Mateta. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan as it stands. I'm actually tempted to move Mateta onto the likes of Chris Wood or Johan Visa. And I'll be honest, I'm very, very tempted to go Johan Visa. The only thing is Chris Wood has better fixtures ending the season, but Johan Visa is dangerous and has been bagging some points. And then obviously bench Raya, Salah, Saliba and Bradley. Okay, so let's talk about some players that we are looking to get into our teams just as a general idea, general rule of thumb. A lot of people are going to be looking at the likes of the Man City attackers, Marmoush in specific, and then the Kevin De Bruyne, obviously. Kevin has just, if he's going to get minutes, he looks very good and he's been getting results. I mean, he just scored a goal, got an assist in the last one. He's looking good. Obviously, Gvardiol is an option. The likes of even, O'Reilly. O'Reilly's been getting minutes, and O'Reilly looks dangerous. I actually like him. The only thing is, I'm not too sure. Pep Roulette and all that. Personally, the only players I'd be locked on and say, yes, get these players, Marmoush, KDB, and Gvardiol. And if you want to be extra out there, Gundogan. Surprisingly enough, I kind of like Gundogan. He's got 0.2 xG as opposed to, say, Kevin De Bruyne's 0.24. So it's not crazy different if you actually look at it. Where obviously Kevin De Bruyne has a 0.23 XA, so expected assists, and Gundogan obviously has he's 0.08. So it's De Bruyne is the better option, but De Bruyne is significantly more expensive. So I'd go De Bruyne, Marmoush, Gvardiol if you want to triple up. And then we are going to have a look at the Brentford assets, especially this week that they've got Ipswich. Johan Visa, massive, massive option. He's so dangerous, and he's been getting in such good positions and getting results. I mean, he has XG of 0.52, which is very good. Kevin Schade as well. Kevin Schade, I think he scored 2 in this last game, which is unbelievable. It's just looking so good. And with the 0.45 XG as a midfielder, I think he is someone as a differential over Mbeumo. Very, very interesting pick, especially if you need to build up some points. Not many people have Kevin Schade over Brian Mbeumo. And then you have the likes of Brian Mbeumo. He's the most owned out of all of them. Obviously, very dangerous. Captaincy option in some weeks. I don't know how much more I can say about Mbeumo. Then if you want to look at their defense, you could go goalkeeper Flecken. Obviously, Vandenberg, but I don't know if I'd be specifically choosing their defense. But if you do, these are the better of the options. Next, on to Nottingham Forest. Now, Nottingham Forest do play Leicester away. Leicester's home goal scoring record is absolutely terrible. So I personally back any team playing against Leicester, home or away. Chris Wood is one of the obvious options in this game. Even though he has been blanking recently, Chris Wood could absolutely destroy Leicester in this fixture. Then on to Gibbs White. Gibbs White technically has the best XG outside of Chris Wood, and he's getting minutes. So if you're looking at someone that is going to get minutes and look dangerous, Gibbs White, although he hasn't actually done too much very recently, Gibbs White. I personally do like Alanga, although his numbers aren't as good. I quite like Alanga. Then there's the likes of your defenders, Neco Williams. I really like Neco Williams because he gets in attacks. He's such an attacking defender, especially against Leicester. You got the clean sheet bonus. That's highly likely. So Neco Williams, with those attacking potential and defensive potential this week, I think is a great pick if you're looking for a defender from Nottingham Forest. Obviously, there's also the likes of Ola Aina, who is back from injury. He always looks dangerous, but between the two, Neco Williams is the one. Then, obviously, goalkeeper Matt Sells. Now, Matt Sells picked up a yellow card in this last game, but he does look good. He's kept out a few very, very, very good shots. I mean, the shot Munoz took against him this evening, was unbelievable. That Sells saved that. Frustrating for me because I have Munoz, but Sells obviously did his job. So, good goalkeeper, good defense against this Leicester. Yeah, honestly, I like it. Lastly, I just want to have a quick look at the assistant manager chip. Now, I know a lot of people have their assistant manager chip, and I just have to point out that this is the last week you can fully utilize the assistant manager chip. It'll be 36, 37, and 38. It's available for 3 game weeks. And if you play it this week, take in consideration, if you have any other chips, you will not be able to use any of them. This will be to end your season 36, 37, and 38. Just remember, if you play your chip, if you choose your manager, you cannot change your mind without making a free transfer. So the original one you choose, let's say you go Pep Guardiola. If you go Guardiola and you decide, oh, I want Glasner, if you try to make that change, it'll cost you 4 points or a free hit. So just so you are aware, make your decision very, very carefully. Now we go over to who are the best picks to go for. There aren't any clear table bonus teams to go for this week. So my suggestion is go against a team that you feel has the best opportunity to win. Best opportunity to win and score goals. So Nottingham Forest, good option. Very good option. Manchester City's Pep Guardiola is almost likely. I don't see how they don't win that game against Southampton and score goals while doing it. Could do Thomas Frank for Brentford. Again, they play Ipswich. I mean, I personally would choose between Manchester City's Pep Guardiola or Nottingham Forest Nuno. These seem to be the best for this game week specifically. And realistically, if you go Man City, I think you'd be safe for the rest of the season. They have pretty good fixtures to end the season, whereas Forest's, they're all right. They have pretty good fixtures, but honestly, Man City, probably your best pick for overall points up. So that's it for me. I appreciate everybody that got this far into the video. Honestly, love. I really appreciate it. If you did like and enjoy the video, please like and subscribe. Hit the notification so that you see when I upload. I will be keeping up to date with what's happening for the rest of the season, and obviously how things are going to change, because there's things that change all the time. So I really appreciate you guys, and I'll talk to you in the next one.